And the big jaw dropper at SAG was Denzel Washington winning Best Actor after having not won anything. He lost the Golden Globe to Ryan Gosling. He lost the Critics' Choice Awards to Casey Affleck. He's not even nominated at BAFTA.
He lost the Golden Globe to Casey Affleck, actually, not
oh, yes,
Ryan
of course.
Gosling.
Right,
yes,
right. So basically you have a situation where momentum is the key. And if you have if Manchester by the Sea is losing momentum, and Fences, which just opened over Christmas and is doing really well and is really popular, is gaining momentum, and if you have a message that the Academy wants to send, as the nominations indicated, the PGA and SAG all indicate they want to send a certain message of inclusion. Inclusion, Denzel Washington wins.
What say you?
Listen, I've been on Gold Derby predicting Denzel Washington for a while before the SAG Awards, because I feel like, I mean, no disrespect to Casey Affleck, but he's won like so many awards. It kind of sends the message there's one performance that counts this year. I think that's not true. That's a very strong category. But I think Denzel Washington, I mean, he's great in it. I always love it when you've seen an actor for like 20, 25 years and they can still surprise you. And I thought he was great, and it's a real meaty part. And you know, I think it's pretty irresistible. So I'm still predicting he's going to win.
Yeah, and acting is much bigger in Fences than it is in Manchester by the Sea. And we have seen year after year where the Academy voters tend to reward bigger performances, meatier acting, as you say here. And I look at it this way. Yes, Casey Affleck has swept the board in all the critics groups right up through the Golden Globes, but the Golden Globes is sort of in that thing too. But now we have the industry voting, and our first test was SAG, and Denzel won it. Denzel's got the momentum right now in terms of the industry, and I think that's the way it's going to go.
No, but I also think your point is right on, momentum and timing. I mean, it's like, you know, there have been a lot of movies that I feel kind of peaked around November, December, and they got the nominations, but I do think like Fences. I'm also very curious to see what happens with Hidden Figures.
Indeed. That's another one that had a surge over the holidays.
Let's not leave Denzel. Here's the problem with the Denzel prediction. Yes. And it often has to do with the kind of roles that they choose as voters. It's not a heroic role. This guy's a scoundrel. He's a SOB.
Yeah, he won for being an SOB in Training Day.
That is absolutely true. But here's the case of modern history, is that if they embrace a devil, they want it to be a winking devil. They want it to be J.K. Simmons. They want it to be Heath Ledger. They want it to be Javier Bardem. And this is not a winking devil. He's just an unapologetic devil in many ways.
But you feel for him. The father-son thing is real. You feel for him.
It's a guy who didn't have the chance that he felt in life, and so he's bitter about it, and he's living his life now.
Death of a salesman, kind of.
Yeah, it is very much that. So I wouldn't call him the devil. There's a lot of people out there who have become embittered by the chances that they didn't get, and clearly.
But I mean, he's not as heroic as the other things. If he wins, he will join a lofty pantheon of. Now 5 people who've won 3 Oscars and 6 if you count Katharine Hepburn as the other one there. When you look over the whole terrain of the Oscars, it does make kind of sense that Denzel belongs in that pantheon, right?
Sure. Yeah. He's a very popular actor. That's
He's
the
not
other
campaigning.
thing.
You guys are on
He's
out
been
there.
around.
Oh, he's been
around.
really campaigning.
And
He's
the
been
actors
out
love
there
him.
doing everything. Yeah. He's done all the Q&As several times.
And he directed this. People really respect that.
And it's interesting to note that he is the first one ever to direct himself to an acting award in SAG, and he will be the first since Laurence Olivier in Hamlet to do it at the Oscars if he wins.
Roberto Benigni.
Roberto
That's right.
Benigni, second. Sorry,
This could be irresistible. You're really talking me into this.
And
I wasn't sure. I mean, I think Casey Affleck is still a strong contender given everything leading up to this.
No, I agree. But
and it's a big, deeply felt performance, Casey's role.
And deeply internal, very difficult to achieve that kind of performance.
Is
Not
there a
so showy. Showy's easier than what Affleck did.